I tried contacting a lot of Hawaiians to commission a custom Papamū. Everyone I could find online. I had serious negotiations with about 4 of them, all of which fell apart. The last guy I talked to had sounded courteous and professional. It seemed like it would happen. Very exciting. He said he would charge me $600 to $800 just for the coral and lava fragments. This seemed extremely expensive to me for a bowl of beach rubble, but I kept my mouth shut. After the previous failed negotiations, I didn't want to tank this one. Then a few weeks later, I get an email. He's getting negative vibes from the people charged with collecting the pebbles. Christ, strike me down. But I maintain my composure. Sure, if you can find someone to collect the overpriced beach rubble, great. If not, it wasn't meant to be. A few days later, another email. I hope you understand that Hawaiians are sensitive about this. That was all I could take. I saw yet another Papamū deal swirling the drain, and I kind of freaked out on the guy. I told him I'm not starting a dredging operation. I just need enough pebbles for a fucking Papamū. Then he says, you seem determined and a bit pushy. Maybe you should find someone else to make your Papamū. Yeah, sure. I'll just select from the countless Hawaiians lining up to do this shit. If getting exasperated about yet another mopey Hawaiian weaseling out of our agreement is pushy, then color me pushy. Fuck off. Why can't I have a Papamū? Because I'm an outsider. Very clear pattern. Exact same conversation every time. So, where are you? Big Island? Nope, Mongolia. Sometime later. Oops, we're suddenly too busy to make your fucking Papamū. Good luck. Is it Malama Aina? I don't think so. I'm not an expert on Konane materials, but on the Akau website, the pieces look a lot like coral and lava. One of the tournament narrators was an effeminate sounding guy talking about choo-choo trains. You guys are worried about Konane having a children's game image? And you're talking about choo-choo trains? Don't blame the children. This is you. Try to come up with some terminology that doesn't include choo-choo train, like ladder or parody ladder. How about that? You've abundantly demonstrated your fertile imagination with the marketing and the Konane mindset. Just apply your gift to the terminology. I think you can do it. Anyway, this narrator of the tournament, which uses boards made by Akau, described the exact beach and national park they got the pebbles from. Isn't there a law against that? I guess it doesn't matter if it's for Hawaiians, but if it's for a haole in Mongolia, it's the crime of the fucking century. Wallace Akau was the first to agree to make a Papamū for me, but then he mysteriously changed his mind and now refuses to communicate with me. I emailed him that I found someone to make the board, but without the pebbles. Can I just get the pebbles? No response. This was over a month ago. He's so busy that he can't even respond to my email? How shitty and unprofessional is that? I'm not a conspiracy guy, but no one in the whole fucking state of Hawaii can make me a Papamū after months of trying? What's wrong with this shitty picture? This whole bullshit scenario was actually not a totally shocking surprise. I've been to Hawaii. You don't have to wander far from the resorts before you start running into belligerent Hawaiians with a big chip on their shoulder. As long as they're making money off you, it's all smiles, alohas, and mahalos. But if it's not, it's, what the fuck are you looking at? I remember that whole 30-meter telescope controversy from 2014 that's actually still going on 12 years later. What the fuck? I was pretty excited about that telescope and its potential contribution to astronomy and cosmology. Mauna Kea is the most ideal site in the world. Laminar, non-turbulent airflow coming in off the ocean, minimal light pollution. "13 telescopes are already on the mountain, but now Mauna Kea is suddenly too sacred to accommodate the TMT. The Sky Father wasn't too sacred for the other telescopes. In fact, part of the TMT project was to decommission some of the other telescopes, resulting in less telescopes overall. It was just jealousy, plain and simple. The natives didn't want haoles to have this super advanced, super expensive, internationally acclaimed toy to play with on their mountain. And it's not even their mountain. The University of Hawaii holds the lease. Courts upheld the permits. But the telescope was only for haoles. How many natives would be using the telescope? Like fucking zero, because they wouldn't know what to do. So they dragged their poor elders up the mountain to make a big scene and stop construction. If we can't use the telescope, no one can. Classic infantile behavior. The elders didn't even understand what was going on. Why am I sitting in a wheelchair up on a mountain? I should be at home, drinking beer and watching my soaps. So I'm not totally surprised by the selfish, infantile behavior from Hawaiian woodworkers. I am still open to buying a Hawaiian Papamū, however unlikely that might be at this point. But not if I have to walk on eggshells and be all ass-kissy and massage your ego. I'm not doing that shit again. Look where it got me. Nowhere. Name a reasonable price, not a greedy, grossly overinflated, special high price for outsiders. Work out the details with me, like an adult, in a timely manner, not dragged out for months before you even get started on it. And without the whining and sniveling about how put upon you are.